What's up guys, xHOUNDISHx here, and today xur has returned to the tower for another weekend of hopefully pretty awesome loot. So he's down here in the Hall of Guardians, or the Vanguardy place, whatever it's called. We're going to take a look at what he has for us. So we have a Legacy Engram right there for heavy weapons. That is year 1 stuff at year 1 levels. Moving on though, we have the Twilight Garrison for the Titan. This is an intellect discipline roll of 95%, so not too bad. So press B and B again while airborne to evade. So essentially you get a sort of shoulder charge like air evade, which you can activate in the air. It's pretty good for movement in general on a Titan. You can, move very quickly, you can jump bigger gaps, you can dupe people out in PvP, all of that kind of stuff. It's absolutely a very top tier Titan exotic, and it's very heavily used. So if you run a Titan, definitely you want to try this thing out. Up next we have the Don't Touch Me for the Hunter. Intellect strength roll right there of 87%, a little bit lackluster. Taking damage from a melee attack makes you briefly invisible. Now these aren't super top tier, they don't see a ton of use, especially in PvP. They have some interesting PvE utilities, people sometimes use them in the Abyss and Crota's End and things like that when you're getting a bunch of melees off enemies. They can prove, to be useful, but they're definitely interesting nonetheless. The fact that they may not be the most top tier is definitely not a good reason not to try them, so if you don't have them already, try them out. Up next we have the Void Fang vestments for the Warlock. Intellect discipline roll right there of 93, which is okay. You spawn with full grenade, and Axiom Bolt gains an additional seeker. So if you run Void Walker, you'll always spawn with a grenade, which is good. An additional seeker on the Axiom Bolt is definitely useful, I guess. It's not, super fantastic, but it does work. It's definitely a decent exotic for Void Walkers right there. It can help you in PvP as well as PvE stuff. So absolutely, again, worth trying out. For the weapon, we have the Mida multi-tool. So this weapon boosts movement speed and fires on a hair trigger. It also has third eye, so your radar stays active while you're aiming down the sights. It's a pretty top tier scout rifle, fun in PvE, but definitely pretty good in PvP. It's a very flexible weapon. Absolutely, you need to try this thing if you haven't already. For just 21 coins, it's pretty awesome. We have weapon bundles for the week though. So we've got Monte Carlo and Royal Flush, and Zalo Supercell and Shock Hazard. And these are 30 strange coins and 25 silver dust, so this gets you the weapon as well as that particular ornament right there. So if you want either of those, pick them up. We've got Curios, the Plasma Drive, Void Drive, Heavy Ammo Synths by the stack of 10 if you're wanting Heavy Ammo Synths this weekend. We also have 3 of coins and Glass Needles and the Material Exchange. So that is what xHOUNDISHx has for us this week, guys. Let me know in the comments if you're going to pick anything up. If the video has been useful, a like as always is appreciated below. Feel free to hit subscribe to see a lot more Destiny content, but for now, you guys have an awesome weekend.